Hey guys, Itaewon Sammy here. Part four of Beauty and the Beast. Part four. What are we going to, where is this story going? Where is this story going? And a lot of you have answered and said you know where the story's going, and some of you are right. More of you than are right than wrong. Let's put it that way. Again, thank you everyone for commenting. I really appreciate it. Liking and supporting. Please subscribe. If you're not subscribing, don't worry about it. Just click the like button. That really helps me get my video into the YouTube algorithm and out there to more people so that more people can see my video. I really do appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this story. So, now, where were we? The third 6 months, G has got her nose done, she got her boobs done, and now she's getting Botox to her cheeks. Oh, one thing I forgot, she also got her chin done. She got her chin done. She got it shaved down, is what they say. So now Ozzy and G return to my friend's bar in Pattaya, D, and before I get to that, let me just say that Ozzy was getting bored with Pattaya and with Thailand, and maybe he was looking at other places, Indonesia, Malaysia, different places. So maybe they were going to go to Bali, they were going to travel around a little bit. So now the title, I'm going to take a step forward, title of Beauty and the Beast is going to come into play here now. So at this point, like I said, Dee had got her nose done, her cheeks done, her chin, and her boobs. And Dee is telling me that when she walked into the bar, he was shocked. She was starting to look like a man. Her face had lost that natural beauty. You could tell that she had work done. Everything was square. Everything was, everything was like, I don't want to say it, but for the lack of a better word, it's plastic. Everything looked plastic. It wasn't that soft look that, girls have when they're not wearing makeup. It was very hard. But Dee couldn't tell Ozzy this. He couldn't tell him that, He's like, because he was happy, she was happy. So now they went to Koh Chang, and they were traveling through there, and he had found a resort there that he liked. So, it was up for sale, and he was curious about it. So they came back to Pattaya, and they decided to get one more little piece of work done for G before they head back to Australia for 3 months. She wanted to get just a little bit more filler in her cheeks to smooth it out, she said. Anyway, so they, again, head back up to Bangkok. Same hospital, same place to get the work done. And, 2 weeks later, Ozzy shows up back, and he tells Dee, yeah, something happened. They had done the work, but there was an infection. So now they had to remove and do surgery and carve out a piece of her cheek that was infected to stop the infection spreading. It's like sort of like flesh-eating disease or something like that. Not really, but they had to carve out a piece of her cheek and remove it, and then close it back up and allow it to heal before they can do any work on it. So Ozzy had to come back to Pattaya to settle up the hotel and, solve all these things before he heads back to Bangkok and then off to Australia. So, as far as Dee was told, he told me, so Dee was told that the reconstruction surgery was not going to take place because she needed a few months to heal. So in Australia, she's walking around with the bandage. So they ended up in Australia for 3 months, and 4 months later, this is 4 months before he sees G again. So D tells me that what he saw was, he was just floored. Now it's been over 2 years that they've been together, and he's known this girl since the beginning. He said to me, he said, quote, he felt sad and devastated at what he saw. He said her face was ruined. It was lopsided. One cheek was, with the Botox, the other cheek was concave because it was still not reconstructed. And he felt sad. And he said that this woman was no longer a human. He said she was a plastic doll that someone had held too close to the fireplace. So now they're back for their 4th 6-month period. And before they go traveling, she's going to go to Bangkok to get the reconstructive surgery. And D finds out that while they're there doing the reconstructive surgery, she's going to get some eyelid work done. Eye lift or eyelid surgery or something like that. And so she gets the reconstructive surgery and everything like that. So she gets more work done. So in the meantime, the resort idea that they had in Koh Chang, that deal fell through because the price wasn't right. And from my notes here, so D said it was a month or so after they had arrived for their 6th month that they showed up back at the bar. 2 months. They showed up back at the bar, and what is this? So a few weeks go by, and she was in hospital. She had the eye lift done. And when they come back to the bar, so she's had the reconstructive surgery. So now this side of the face is up. This side of the face is Botoxed. There's no Botox on this side. And she had the eye surgery. D says that she looks like a Frankenstein. One of her eyebrows is a little bit higher than the other one. Even though she's like plucked it and painted it, the brow, the actual face is higher. And she looks lopsided because this side is higher and this side is higher. So she's like lopsided and just like a bad car accident, he said. So they stay in Pattaya until she's cleared for travel after the surgery. And they travel around Bali and everything and for a month or so. And Ozzy found nothing that satisfied him. They returned to Pattaya, and D said that, he's saying to me that she could not believe how she's changed and how she looked tired and fake looking, and her face was lopsided. And he's saying that, this is the last time he's going to see them because, Ozzy's saying that he's done with his adventure, that, this is going to be the last time that he's coming to Pattaya because he has nothing left to discover, that the opportunities aren't there, and he's going to take G back to Australia, and he's going to get her the proper visas and everything, and they're going to live there for a while until he decides what to do next, and that he's going to get her more work to repair everything to her face. So D is telling me that the final part to this story, the final ending to this story, and it is kind of a happy ending, but a tragically happy ending, is so this was over the course of, let's say, 2 to 3 years. So it's now like 2008, 2009. As of right now, they ended up getting married. She had a lot of reconstruction work done, and it has not helped. It has made her look even worse. Think what he said was the Versace, what's her name? Like this. So they ended up, they're still together today, happily married. I didn't ask if they have kids or anything like that, but they got married. So she's an Australian citizen, 10 years together, 15 years together, 15 years together. Ozzy's a good guy. He stayed with her. He could have just left her. He could have shipped her back to Thailand, or no, he kept her. So, Dee was telling me, he'd seen pictures over the years, and he doesn't know where they are right now. He lost touch with them about 5-10 years ago when he left the bar scene. He lost touch with them, but he said he can find out. But everything was going well. Ozzy was happy with her. He didn't really care about her looks at this point, is what he's saying. But what a good guy Ozzy, Beauty and the Beast. That is the end of that story. It is a happy ending, a tragically happy ending. Lesson to be learned, there are some people who have psychologically not able to handle the plastic surgery. And that's the other thing. When you get plastic surgery, you have to psychologically be ready for it. And it looks like at this point, she wasn't. Maybe not. And this is just my opinion. I've never met her. I don't know. But I mean, the infection is not her fault. So maybe that is also part of it. But just going too much, in my opinion, bridge in the nose, I can understand that. Breast augmentation, I can understand that. But cheek implants, shaving down the chin, the shape of your face, that changes what you look like. And when you have kids, if you have kids, they won't look anything like you. So, that's just my opinion. Anyway, that's the story. That's the end of this story. I hope you enjoyed it. Itaewon Sammy, living life. Looking forward to the next story that's going to be coming out in April. Keep your eyes open for that one. That's going to be a 4 or 5-parter, and that's going to be ending with an interview with the person. I'm going to end the 4 parts, 5 parts with a live interview with the person. So keep tuned for that. Itaewon Sammy, I'm out.